Through Nelson Mandela Bay. This unique walk, known as the Nehemiah Prayer Route, touches every ward of the metro and tells the story of the past and present role of the church in the city. Bishop Eric Pike and his wife Joyce may be in their 80s, but tackling challenging pilgrimages is nothing new to them, as both completed their 780-kilometer Camino pilgrimage through France and Spain twice. But this walk can also lay the groundwork for expanded religious tourism in the metro. Leigh Paulse has joined the couple as they set off on their journey, which they plan to complete at the end of the month. Leigh, tell us more about it.
Well, it's a 200-kilometer walk, and we've just started now in Port Elizabeth. And, you know, it's very inspirational to hear the reasoning behind the walk. Now, we've just started in St. George's Park, and this group just behind me is going to end up in New Brighton. I'm just going to try and grab Trevor, one of the organizers of the walk, just to speak to him about, you know, the importance of this walk. I mean, he would know more about this. Trevor, you know, many are saying that this is a walk for peace, this is a prayer walk, and with everything that's happening in Nelson Mandela Bay and in the country at large, why do you feel the need to have this spiritual walk?
Well, first of all, you know, after 25 years, we're still so disconnected as a city. And this is part of an initiative about healing and reconciliation. So this, the first objective of this walk is healing and reconciliation of our people. The second one is connecting every person in all 60 of our municipal wards. And as you said, we're going on 200 Ks. We're going through every ward, and we want to, just like Nehemiah in the Bible, when he first got to Jerusalem, he rode around the walls of Jerusalem. We are walking around the walls of Nelson Mandela Bay to do what? To see the state of our city, so that when we participate in the way forward and fixing things up, we know what we're talking about because we've been there. So,
I just want to also speak about the Nelson Mandela Bay, you know, being a tourist destination. Everyone flocks here for the beautiful beaches, for the beautiful buildings, for the activities at large. But you also want to incorporate the spiritual aspect back into the city.
Oh, very much so. The actual theme of this walk, as we develop it from this initial launch, to be able to go by bicycle, to be able to go by motorbike, to be able to go by car, and even on the bus, is that the church played such a vital role in this city from the beginning. And we're going to go through all the special churches where significant things happen, like St. Stephen's, where we're going to stop today, where we'll go to Langa, where there are people on the way to a funeral who were shot in the back. We're going to go to places like Kamesh, where people just are staying in boxes. And how are we going to reach those people if we don't go and see how they live? So it's every route we take has spiritual significance. As you know, we've just come from the Catholic diocese, and now we're on our way to St. Stephen's.
I'm just going to rope in Bishop Pike, but I also want to walk with you guys. So let's carry on with this walking the walk. Mr. Pike, if Blom can just come around with me. I want to speak to you about this walk. I mean, this is not your first walk. You've walked in France, you know, several other countries as well. And now you in South Africa to also try and build some sort of camaraderie in the metro, but also appealing to all cities at large to actually take on, you know, a spiritual walk around your particular city, and also bring about change through spirituality and through Christianity or whatever religion you believe in.
Thank you. I am a South African. I was born in the Eastern Cape. I'm a Transkeian. I belong here. This is my home. And I care very deeply for the city. I care very deeply for the people of the city. And I'm walking because I care for the people of the city. And I so much want to see unity in the city. And as I see how divided we are, how broken we are, I see the poverty in which so many of our people live. I want to walk through every wards, all 200 kilometers of it, to try and for myself see how people live, and hopefully help others to see that while there's great wealth and yet there is extreme poverty. Many people of our city are without work, and I want to, through faith and walking and hope, bring hope and love and let the people see we care for all of them. that we care for all the people of this metropole. This is a very special metropole, bears the name, the revered name of Nelson Mandela, but our life doesn't reflect that at all, our life in the city. And I'm walking because I care for the city and all its people, and want, as Nehemiah rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem, I want through this walk to initiate, hopefully and prayerfully, to unite and to rebuild all the people of the city together. We belong together. We've just had this wonderful victory of the Springboks, where the cry was always, we're better together. And walking this, we want to show that we are better together, and we need to rebuild the city together for all our people. Thank you. Thank you.
Very strong words there from Bishop Piper. You know, this is not the first walk that he has done. He's done many across, the country, but also overseas, just calling on people to unify in their respective communities. And like he said, there's a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot to rejoice as well. Nelson Mandela Metro being the home of, Utata Madiba, but also having great legends from the Eastern Cape, such as those Bokke boys here, Khaleesi, and the rest of the squad. And they'll be coming home this weekend. So this walk is really about unity. It's about pulling together as a nation, as a metro as well in Nelson Mandela Bay, but so much more also. It's about hope. And with that, it's back to you in studio.
Thank you, Leigh Paulse. But I don't know if the viewers noticed that while we were playing that interview, we were also showing you the bloodhound test speed as they were taking the car through the motions. So building up the excitement there. Now, the trial of slaves